Hey guys, Josh Gadamo here with another custom G.I. Joe review, and today I'm just showing off how to make a couple more G.I. Joe heads, especially for, African American G.I. Joes, because kind of minority, there's so many of them, and, the hard thing ultimately when you're making custom G.I. Joes, unless you want to repaint the skin, which means that, you're going to have paint scrape and stuff like that, is skin tones. And so, sometimes you'll have somebody like Heavy Duty over here, and he's got a really dark skin tone, and it just doesn't work on the roadblock body. But, you'll have that problem with regular guys, too. Like, not regular guys, sorry. But, fair-skinned G.I. Joes, too. So this guy's rather pale, so he won't work as well. Like, say, on this guy, you can see by his neck. His neck is a darker skin tone than Tunnel Rat's skin tone. That gets tricky when you're trying to make customs. And one of the best ways to make customs is to steal heads from other toy lines. And so this is I think it's Miss Windu or something like that from Star Wars. I just got to have a thrift store. I was like, head. And it matches up pretty well with Roadblock's body. This is a head that someone gave me some World Peacekeepers. The World Peacekeepers aren't bad figures. They're much better than the core, for sure. But, they leave a little bit to be desired in terms of, the awesomeness of G.I. Joe. And so really, this is pretty easy. You take hot glue into these Star Wars heads. You get this wet. I just put some spit on it, and then, I filled this with hot glue and stuck it on and moved it around. And then I trimmed it so it fit. And so I got a brand new G.I. Joe right here that I can use for my stop motions. I collect tons and tons of heads for making custom characters and custom figures and stuff, and like I said, the skin tones thing, that's where it gets difficult. So I was like, okay, well, these heads are just sitting in a pile. Might as well start finding some bodies for them. And these were bodies that I had plenty of. And, you only need so many of him. You only need so many of him. This guy, I cut off his neck, and then I drilled him out with a Dremel, and it's not as pretty as the Star Wars adaptation, but it's quite functional. Let's see. See there? The camera will focus. It wants to focus on everything else. That's what I get for having a cool background. Anyways, it worked out pretty well. You can do these things pretty easily. Hot glue, Dremel. That's about all it takes. Well, I hope this is helpful to somebody. See you guys later.